Merry Chiefsmas, everybody. The Kansas City Chiefs have clinched home field advantage in the AFC with a 29-10 win over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Boy, does that feel good. The Chiefs, folks, man, here we are now. And their starters, Patrick Mahomes and company, they're looking at 2.5 weeks off now before we see them on the football field again in the divisional round. You earned the first round bye, but you did so early enough that you get to take off next week as well, and you get every playoff game until the Super Bowl at home. The vibes are immaculate this Christmas. Thank you, Santa Mahomes, for another fantastic year. Let's take a look at the numbers today. The Chiefs dominated. This was, I would argue, their best performance of 2024. They saved their best for a nice Christmas treat today for all of the kingdom with just a really strong showing. Mahomes, spectacular. 29 of 38, 320 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also had 12 yards on the ground as well. Run game wasn't that great. The Steelers did a good job taking away the run game as Kareem Hunt led the Chiefs in rushing with 9 carries for 20 yards and a touchdown score. Pacheco had 6 carries for 18 yards. But, I mean, the receivers were just outstanding. Travis Kelce leads this team in receiving with 8 catches for 84 yards and a touchdown. Xavier Worthy also had 8 catches for 79 yards and a touchdown. Justin Watson had 2 catches for 60 yards and a touchdown, including a big 49-yard catch. We saw Samaje get involved, Hollywood again, Juju. The passing game was fantastic. And here's the thing I point to, folks, that I think is very important to bring up here. I have said all season long that the best football was still ahead for this Kansas City Chiefs team. And some of y'all doubted me and said, no, they're frauds. They have first-round exit written all over them. They haven't deserved to win these games. They've gotten lucky. And what have I told you time and time again? I said, just wait. Just wait. Good teams find ways to win. They're going to get guys healthier, and their best football is in front of them. Then, what have we seen in recent weeks? Browns game, really solid showing. 6 turnovers. You win that one by 14 on the road. The Texans game, you played very, very well in that Texans game to win that one in pretty good fashion. And then this game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think the theme now for this Kansas City Chiefs team, what you can say about them that you couldn't say previously, is that they have reached that turning point. That the team that we have been waiting for months to see, that championship caliber Kansas City Chiefs team that we knew was there, has finally arrived. You look at the numbers today, and, you know, the Steelers' offense, they moved the ball. You had 202 rushing yards that you gave up today. Rush threw for over 200 yards. But you know what the Chiefs' defense did? They kept those guys out of the end zone. They made plays when it mattered. They delivered throughout the day today. You're going to have all the yards you want, but it doesn't matter if you can't get in the end zone. We saw this Chiefs defense really deliver. Deion Bush had a fumble recovery. Nick Bolton had a fumble recovery today as well. You had the interception by Justin Reid. The pressures were fantastic. 5 total sacks. The Chiefs' pass rush has come to life today. They've arrived. And my one-word reaction is arrived. What is your one-word reaction to the Chiefs' performance against Pittsburgh? They're here. The NFL is on notice right now because the team that they feared, the rest of the NFL's worst nightmare, has now shown up. Buckle up, folks. Give me your one-word reaction. No better way to celebrate a Chiefs win than subbing for Chiefs dubs. Folks, we had an incredible time at our watch party. Our most watched watch party of the entire season. Over 150,000 people tuned in for our Watch Party this week. And you better believe we're not slowing down there. We're going to continue to bring you our daily news and rumors. We do our live shows throughout the week, watch parties on game days, Q&A mailbags, breaking news, and more. Your one-stop shop for all things Kansas City Chiefs. If you love the Chiefs, this is the channel for you. Subscribe now for free. You'll be glad you did. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. Choose two of our players on any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points in football, rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey. Go to PrizePicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS. And right now, they got a great deal on Prize Picks. You can win up to 1,000 times your money. And also, folks, you can get $50 to spend for free when you play $5. You only have to win to get the money. I am feeling really good on Prize Picks this week, folks. Travis Kelce ended his 6-game stretch without a receiving touchdown. Jokic, I just need a point from tonight. That's what they call the Prize Picks free square. If that happens, $20 of my money is turning into $90 on Prize Picks. So thank you, Kelce. Joker, don't get hurt, and we're going to be good. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Prize Picks, proud partner of the Chiefs Report. So Patrick Mahomes kind of struggled out of the gates to begin the season, right? And you had these losers out there in the mainstream media that were saying the Chiefs are winning not because of Mahomes, but in spite of Patrick Mahomes. And I said at the time that was a bunch of malarkey, that he was finding ways to win in crucial moments. And not only is Mahomes still finding ways to win, now his play is elevated. He's not turning the football over. He's getting the ball out to his plethora of receivers. You think about what we saw today from Kelce and Worthy and Watson and Hollywood Brown and those guys. Now those receivers, which was a position of weakness just a couple months ago when Rashee Rice went down and when Juju went down and you didn't have Hollywood to start the year, now it's become a position of strength for this team. Now they have all the weapons that they are looking for. Run game, not great, but when the passing game is effective as it is, I can live with that. I'm not worried about the run game. The run game is going to be fine. Sure, it hasn't looked as great in recent weeks, but if you can pass the ball with as much efficiency as they did, eventually the run game will figure itself out. Kelce is on it. Sure, he may not have the same speed he had a couple years ago, but time and time again, we've seen it this season, when the Chiefs need Kelce, he comes through. Xavier Worthy, start putting some respect on his name, folks. Are you paying attention? Honestly, are you all paying attention to Xavier Worthy? Because if you're not paying attention, you're missing out on something that's happening with Xavier Worthy right now. The consistency is showing. We saw flashes, glimpses early in the season. Okay, he could be something good. Now the consistency is there. He doesn't look like a rookie no more. He ain't a rookie anymore, folks. He is a key factor. You can't even call him an X factor anymore. He is a key contributor to this offense week in and week out. Justin Watson making plays. Now that's an X factor guy. I liked what I saw from Watson with some big plays today. I'll take that. And Hollywood. 4 catches, 46 yards. If that's the end result, if that's the product we're getting out of Hollywood, I'm not going to complain. If this is what he's going to do through the postseason, that'll work. That'll you can cook that bacon with some nice bacon grease with that. That'll work just fine. Who was the Chiefs MVP today against the Steelers? It's got to be Mahomes, I would think. But no wrong answers here. Weigh in the comment section and let us know who the MVP was. All right, let's wrap up some final thoughts with the defense here. I understand the run defense was bad, but you still held them to only 10 points. Russ really struggled. You gave him a lot of hell today. The pass rush was phenomenal. 2 sacks from Mike Dana. King Felix, nice of you to finally join us after 2 years. Had a sack today. Deshaun Wharton with a sack. Karlaftis with a sack. We talked a lot about Karlaftis, that we've seen him play better in recent weeks. And that last year we saw him turn things on in playoff time. And now we're starting to see this again. This is a championship caliber defense. The offense is figuring some things out, but the defense is steady Eddie, mom spaghetti. You know, like they got it going. So I think you're in a really good spot. I'm excited going forward. Now you take these next couple of weeks off, and we'll see who they play in the divisional round. But I think on this Christmas, think about this time a year ago. Chiefs lose at home to the Raiders. And we were all sitting here saying to ourselves, oh, no, this is not looking good. We're losing at home to Aiden O'Connell. And yet they still figured it out and went on to win a Super Bowl, right? Now, fast forward to 2024, and we're sitting here on Christmas and saying, yeah, they got it going. They are in a much better position than they were at this time a year ago. And they still won a Super Bowl last year. So if this team is that much better than last year's team, it's game over for everybody else. Bills, I don't fear you. Ravens, I don't fear you. Lions, we'll see you in New Orleans. Come one, come all. I don't fear anybody. This is the damn Kansas City Chiefs. Start to take notice. Grade the Chiefs' performance today. I got to go, and hey, you won by 19 on the road against a playoff team? Give me an A. Give me your grade in the comments section. Appreciate you all joining us. Thanks for being here on this edition of the Kansas City Chiefs Report. For continuing Chiefs coverage, subscribe now for free. Merry Christmas to all. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy holidays. Boxing Day, whatever you celebrate. It's going to be better with a Chiefs win on top of that, folks. Merry Chiefsmas to all, and to all, a good night.